Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Mortanius, and we are back with some more Ghost of Tsushima on the PS5. Time of recording is 12:08 a.m. Thursday, April 24th, 2025. We last left off sort of a bit ago. We had ourselves a particular dilemma in the form of needing to rescue a couple of very influential people, not just in the lives of one particular woman who happened to also be pregnant, but apparently a chunk of the island as a whole. On the one hand, we had a monk who was loved, well-known, trained, experienced as a healer. Who had as I said, made his way around not Tsushima, Iki Island, picking up quite a few skills as well as the opportunities to learn who and what can and potentially can't be trusted on this island. On the other hand, you had her husband. Not exactly an influential individual, but also kind of liked young, while the monk himself was quite old. So there's that issue. And in the end, we had a choice to make. Unfortunately, we could only save one of them. So, we chose to save her husband. Not exactly a bad choice, but at the same time, how can I put it? She said she considered him to be more of a father, and as such, him being around has always been helpful. But she also needed a father for a child. It's unfortunate that the locals did lose a monk, but the monk had already sacrificed himself in the first place. Hence, effectively nothing really changing greatly, unfortunately. They had already lost him, quote unquote. Now we're just in the process of continuing across this mad island while still trying to determine if those are memories or those are actual enemies about to chop us in half. Sometimes it gets complicated, folks. But if y'all like what you see and want to see more of me, give me a like, follow, subscribe here on YouTube or both. Drop a comment, check out some of the other playlists, share around some of the other playlists, bang the bell. Follow the links from my Twitch to get to my YouTube. Follow the links from my YouTube to get to my Twitch. And wherever you folks happen to be, have yourselves a good morning, afternoon, evening, or night. And get comfortable. Let us get into this. Having to remember certain controls, folks. My apologies. Nope. You were supposed to lower, and then I was supposed to grab again. That sticks out quite clearly. There's an animal sanctuary. Memory of kinship. Interesting. You know, it's funny. I think this is the one I was looking for around here. No idea if that matters, but we'll see.
This canyon. My father died not far from here.
Did at least make it a point to get some multiplayer rounds in to get my fingers back into the swing of things.
You cheated. I don't know how, but I'm certain you did.
You owe me 20 mon. Come, let's get back to camp.
Oh, okay. That was an archer's
post.
post.
That debts owed to swindlers are not to be honored.
I was taught there's no shame admitting defeat by a superior opponent.
Next time we compete, I would like to inspect your arrows.
You bring them on. I'll bring the arrows.
All right, old man.
One final fight. Then we begin preparations to leave this stinking island.
Pardon me. I must speak with my father.
Of course.
The Shimura's stewards can collect taxes and tend the manure fields.
Father, a word.
Yes. Walk with me. What is it?
After this campaign, don't you want to stay? Bring Iki Island under your control.
It's not for me. Only in the battlefield are my homes. And you?
What?
Would you stay and rule this place?
Jesus Christ. Why did they... Is that supposed to be... Hold up. I don't know if he's asking me a question I'm supposed to be answering right now.
You cheated. I don't know how, but I'm certain you did.
You owe me 20
That was
mon.
weird.
Come, let's get back to camp.
I was taught that debts owed to swindlers are not to be honored.
I was taught there's no shame admitting defeat by a superior opponent.
Next time we compete, I would like to inspect your arrows.
You bring them on. I'll bring the arrows.
One last battle. One final fight. Then we begin preparations to leave this stinking island.
Pardon me. I must speak with my father.
Of course.
The Shimura's stewards can collect taxes and tend the manure fields.
Father, a word.
Yes. Walk with me. What is it?
After this campaign, don't you want to stay? Bring Iki Island under your control.
It's not for me. Only in the battlefield are my homes. And you? Would you stay and rule this place?
I thought I would. But after everything we've been through, I feel more alive in battle than any other time.
You are Sakai.
What do you mean?
Let the Shimuras of this world keep records and manage councils. We are the lightning in the storm. The avalanche that topples a mountain. That is Clan Sakai.
I understand, Father.
I once judged you soft, unfit. Our time together has given me...
Lord Sakai, pardon my intrusion. Our scouts bring urgent news.
Yes. One moment. I must go. Prepare your things. Follow my lead today. Everything will be fine.
Well, setting aside potential greed and control of somebody, I can understand him wanting his son to be strong. If for nothing else, than be able to protect himself and to protect what's important to him.
What were you going to say, Father? What did our time together give you? I've often guessed, but we'll never know.
Your old man seems like the word he would choose is perspective. He learns more about who you are and what you need, while also learning more about himself. Nobody's perfect, but I'm also potentially just applying a lot to a dead man. But you know, kind of interesting to do.
You're a good officer.
I was going to say, holy, and then I just break that good horse's ankles. So sorry. Well, good morning, neighborhood. Okay. We were following a shrine when we ended last. Figure why not knock that out and then progress on from there. You say something, Mom? Yes, Sirski. Right next to a hot spring.
Death follows you. You cannot avoid it.
To be fair, I am samurai. But yeah, that's more than likely not the Eagle's point.
Can't believe I almost lost Nobu at sea. If he died, I don't know what I would do.
Yeah, he is big, buddy. Big little buddy. Alright, we have officially found all onsen on Iki Island. Why don't we open things back up with a little territory snatching? But first, Where are you trying to take me? That's where you're trying to take me. And that's why we use our vision, children. But is that the only place you're trying to take me? Sakai Banner.
There's nowhere to go. You are mine. Are you dreaming or awake? You can no longer tell.
Alright. I guess I'll function as if I'm awake as best I can.
Keep going. Let your soul roam free. Dream of distant shores.
Please, I can't anymore.
The hell?
Release your spirits. I will guide you.
Wait, wasn't there a quest about this? No. I just needed to stop him. I needed that attention. That attention. Yep. Nope. There it is. Yep, there we go. Now who's left? Oh, here they come. Woo. They must be just out of range of that shaman. Okay. Just close enough to... No, we're not.
That's the last of them.
Rusty, not dead.
What were the Mongols doing to you?
The Eagle tribe are monsters. They told us getting close to death strengthens the spirit, or turns you into a shaman. It's madness.
You're safe now. Just breathe.
Scare you straight to your soul, come to find out they were right. What was it? Common courtesy. Discover and complete all unwritten something. I have no idea what that even was. The Balkan tournament. Upsetting. Discover and complete all unwritten tales on Iki. There's 3 more. Huh. Well, look at that. Well, Y'all be safe out there. Okay, let me rummage through your corpses. See if y'all were worth all that murder. We all know you weren't. So, folks, got a taste of that Oblivion, Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion Remastered. It feels good. Feels exactly as it should. Nah, 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 nah. It feels exactly how you'd expect Oblivion to feel with progression. I didn't get to everybody in time. I didn't think I would, but damn. Combat feels nice, and for what it looks like, you actually gain stat points at a higher rate or something. It's pretty wild. How much they matter in this one, I don't know. I just started playing it, but we'll have to see. And in terms of a game like that being streamed, oh yeah, but if I'm streaming a game like that, I can't be streaming anything else. Because that's one of those games you want to devote as much time as possible to. That also means I'd have to be streaming that for more like 3-4 hours a run. Should be able to separate the videos out if I do something like that. That's part of the reason why it is I hated not being able to give you folks any content over the weekend. Was hoping to be able to get something that would allow me to record just in case I wasn't streaming or something, so you at least have more to chew on. Ah, okay, good. Good. Now, where am I specifically? Okay. Much as it's been a bit of a bit, it just flows like water.
Will this ever end?
No idea, my friend, no idea. Why don't you tell me, though?
You again. I did not expect to find you on the beach.
Did you know you need metal to build a house?
Oh, you!
I did not.
I was looking
Left
for you
poking
again.
around shipwrecks. Only place I can think to look. On Iki, anyway. But I envy these ships.
The shipwrecks?
They may be broken, but you still have a sense of what they were. Everything of my family's. My father's trowel, my grandmother's hairpin, burned with the house. That's why I hope to build a new one.
A house or a family?
I should get back to searching these husks for metal. Or I will have neither.
Let me save you some time.
How can I accept this? You will have built my house for me.
That I leave to you.
Yeah, you got that, my
Seeing the
friend.
homes burn. You would honor me if you accepted this donation.
Then I have no choice but to accept. I'm building my house in a grassy clearing west of Fort Sakai. One day I will welcome you there. And let it be soon.
Let it be soon.
Let it be soon, my friend. It's interesting. He had his own like quest spot in that activities page where it showed the whole complete like 5 unwritten tales. He wasn't a part of that. He had his own spot. And it said 2 out of 3 completed. I had no idea when I would see him again. I actually been looking for him ever since I ran across him that second time. Glad that you can actually like help him out. That is pretty cool. In terms of his whole idea, I mean, he lost a lot, obviously, just by the way, and by the story he tells, and by the way he seems to feel about it. Building a house won't allow him to build a family, but it will allow him the opportunity to build something. And at least building something, it'll allow him the opportunity to build something else. Not because something else needs to be built, but because it's time. He's ready. That's where he's at. Hey.
What's going on?
No, y'all ain't killing monkeys
Seems
up
this
here.
place once belonged to monkeys. But where are they?
Okay, I see what's going on here. This and that base are apparently connected. Poison dodge, you say? Sure. Especially since there's a lot of poison around, y'all. One moment. Borrow a cup of sugar? Hello? Okay. I was just get it and head out. No point in just killing some randoms. Might as well make use of it. What you want?
So much blood on your hand.
Yeah.
Did you hide like this when your father was killed?
Low blow. Shut up. You didn't see me. That's right. Impossibility. Activate. Form of. No, I didn't. Shape of. Sweet Jesus. There's the monkeys. Wondered if I could shoot through and then get in. But no need for that. But let me see if I can get through this, if this is an actual hitbox. Yes, Hersky. Snitch. Yeah, why don't you handle that?
These animals are caged to be shipped away.
You see me, you getting shot. I promise you. Y'all dying anyway. Don't do this to yourself. Take the picture. What? You know what? Let's go. You know how the song goes. Would you be my neighbor? Get down here. Oh wait, hold up. All right. Ooh. What's up? Nice catch. Nice catch. What was that? Dude, what? I didn't even know that could happen. Okay. Oh. Okay. Huh. Sound waves. I never noticed that. Weird that they have that. Wonder if they can get you caught. I already used poison, so it is what it is. Get down here. I mean, if you're gonna make me come up there, it is what it is, my guy. Yeah. Oh. All right, focus. I don't want to kill you when you freaking out. I want to kill you when you're stable and capable of defending yourself. You won't. But that's what I want. Okay. Alright. You're helping me get back used to this. Thank you. The speed, the feeling. I wish there was like a horde mode for this, but there isn't, as far as I know. Thank you, gentlemen. Please call for more. No reason. All right. Like that, you can't counter the, can't counter anything they do. Gentlemen. It just feels so good. Alright. Hey. I gave you a chance. Nice kill. I think this might be one of the last shrines. Oh, I was gonna say don't start it over, but then if they didn't start it over, I wouldn't be able to kill them all. No, what I mean is don't, like, let me get back in the game. I want to do this. Let's go. Yeah. All right, gentlemen. Whoa. It kills me when he does it, I swear. What the? Why didn't you block? Okay, game. I can see if that was human error, but a human didn't even get a chance to make an error. This ain't Sekiro. I can't pop the block like that, so I don't know what you were doing, game. Now you were supposed to shoot, and I was supposed to catch it. One moment. Did I? Yes, I did. Alright. It'd make more sense to my style. Whoa. It actually took all of it. What happened? Now that was a mistake of mine. Should have did that at the beginning. More, you fool. There we go. On both counts. They get to do that earlier, so they get to mobilize more around here. Oh. Come on now. Come on out now. Come on, puppies. Oh, the horse. What? Okay. I know for a fact I can dodge that. And they didn't let me do it. I wasn't stun locked or anything. Yeah, I wasn't stun locked or anything. I don't know what just happened right there. Don't like it. All right. Huh? What the hell was that? Oh, they really... Jesus. Fine then. Okay. I want to be sure I could actually just do it that way. And yes. Spread the word. What the fuck? Okay. Knowing I said attack him. Love it when a plan comes together. No, sure, huh? Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right.
Join
What was that?
low.
Is that one that's supposed to stop you from moving or something? What? Oh wait, no, don't do anything. I don't know if I did anything. That lighting was perfect. Yeah, I guess I did. That or it was about to start. We know that the music does change intentionally for battles. I mean, the weather does change the original for battles. I think I said music. Yeah. What the? Ring-a-ling. Yeah, get down there. Yee-haw! Shot head. Nice. Enough sense to stop me from getting rid of him like that. Only now did I catch that they're playing my favorite tune. What the? Whoa. Covered in mud. Love it. But y'all don't want to come in here? Alright. I'll just come out there. Thanks. Hey there. Hi there. No there. Yeah. My horse is a menace. What the? I knew something funny was gonna happen. That's why I wanted to do Wrath of Heaven. Jesus. As rusty as I was, that shouldn't have been that difficult. I wonder if there was more to that one. Alright.
Still can't believe Bokto won. A Ronin against a monk, a launderer, a lamp oil merchant, some windbag. You surprised? How much you lose, anyway?
Hey, all of it. I bet everything on Sao. Red's my lucky color.
Maybe not anymore.
If you can help, if you can help, but you never bet everything on pretty much anything. There are only a few things in life that you bet everything on, and none of them have to do with a match for money. Even if it's literally, I need this money to save my family and it's the last $20 I got, you better find some way to put 19, 18, 12 in there. Something. Because, whoa. If possible,
Monkeys
bet.
calling to each other.
I don't usually get into it, but if possible, bet in two different directions, for and against. At least that way you you end up with something, especially if you that bad off.
She taught me to play and move like a monkey
or a samurai. What's up, little dude?
not bad. She would tell me to copy her bobbing her flute left and right, just to make sure I'd mastered it. I will say, it's hard to play when you're laughing.
As your song ends, the area feels like a sanctuary. Charm of... what was that? I have to look at it in a second. Because they said it was improved, but I don't... oh wait, hold on. But I don't know if it's gonna show up now, if it's been improved all the way. Kind of thing. Charm of Mashida's protection. Still using... okay. Right. And then the one that adds to the perfect parry and perfect dodge windows. Definitely got to get back used to those. Yeah, it was almost like that was two bases in one. Now thinking about it, that might have been actually what it was. Not much of a gap between conflicts. Which, I mean, let's face it, I also wasn't trying to leave much of a gap between conflicts either. So...
Horse!
good lord. Want us to get to something specific and I keep squirreling. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. Alright, enough of that. Shrine in Shadow. Interesting title. You and I have the same idea, Mom? Yeah, it's pretty wild, huh? Now, where are you heading, actually? Because you and I are not heading toward the same...
You ran slow in Central Gorge, too. Your path leads to madness and death.
Doubt he would have been trying to. Raider Memorial. Curse, my soul in this treasure. My soul in this treasure, only Iki may take. My soul drive Mongol mad. Black Hand Riku found you too. Be gone, Mongol Iki. Keep treasure safe. Somebody whose best way of describing their lack of wanting to deal with the Mongols and wanting. Okay, I was gonna say, I guess this is a
for the dead?
holy area. Sure.
This memorial, who is it for?
Brave Iki warriors, cruelly slain in years past by the demon Tadayori Nagao.
A demon? No. Tadayori saved the people of Azamu Bay from raiders.
Disgusting lies and slander. These men died a hero's death.
If you insist.
Please show respect, if not reverence, for the fallen.
I can at least respect that.
Shit, I left that on board. Shit, I left that on board.
Okay. A clue left behind may speak to its purpose. Well, we didn't see anything. We didn't see anything. Meditation spot. Either way. Despite the fact of knowing I was traveling to this archery competition, I go to get me a sip of coffee, and I pop up, hearing and seeing arrows flying. My first instinct is to grab my controller. Ah. Psychology. It does get funny sometimes.
There was
All right.
no other way. I had to feed my men. I wish you'd fallen at Komoda.
You're not real.
Nope. But the reality of that situation still remains. As true as what he said may be, the other truth is that he still betrayed his country. He did it for his men. But if that's what it is every single time, then can you ever truly be trusted with people? It's not supposed to ever be easy. If it was, everybody would do it, but can you be trusted with people? Forgot to refill my poisons earlier. Irksome. But then at the same time, if you don't, Can you be trusted with people? Or will you simply treat people as numbers and not protect them as best you can? Like, you might still protect them as best you can, but you might not give that 100% oomph like you'd think, like you'd like to, and like you need to. Right, you might give the 100%, but not the 100% oomph. Not that I just lost one arm, both eyes, and I'm still standing, I'm still strong.
Weathered bad times. We'll do it again.
You haven't seen what the Eagle Tribe can do.
And you're too young to remember the samurai invasion, the pain we endured, the people we lost.
Aye. We'll check in on that momentarily.
See what I offer.
Sure. If it didn't have that point like it does all the way at the top, it'd be fine. Serpent Strike headband, Tora headband, plumes of plenty, Sly Dealer. Refined Predator. Amber Assassin.
Buying me out. I love it.
Wind Kami's breath, huh? And the spider's kiss. Granted by one further strike when it's already too late for their foes.
What else?
Why not? Now.
Don't let them get to you. At least you're not a Mongol.
Right? What are you trying to lead me to, Cricket?
Let me fill your bags.
Thought you said fill my bags. My bags look like they're gonna be untouched, bro.
I expect to see you again.
You don't even have poison. What kind of merchant don't have poison? Like, honestly, what kind of merchant don't want me murdering my enemies? Like, Jesus. Yeah, here's how we got out to here. Normally would have come through the front door. What is this trying to draw? Oh, okay. Like trying to draw me. To Kichijiro, near the crossroads in Yahata Forest. My love, I don't have the words, so I told the monk to write what was in my heart. I swore by the stars to remember you, that in this life we would fly above the river of heaven together. Even apart, I dream of you and your yobai visits at night. Yobai visits. Even apart, I dream of you and your yobai visits at night, but my father has plans for me with his chickens and his fields and the neighbor's son. If he refuses to let me take to the seas with you, I will renounce the world and take black robes, living as a nun. We will be united forever in my heart. Please take care of yourself. Terute. Yobai refers to two different things. A Japanese custom in the gold mining town. Japanese culture, it means night crawling, a practice when young people, typically unmarried, will visit each other's homes at night. Boy, hey, wait a minute. I can understand the father's issue though. So far, right now, this kind of sounds like that one that gives you a rush and call you at 2 a.m. It might cause problems for anybody else you happen to be with. Beyond that, can't say what else this individual might be doing, that might not be considered enough as far as the father is concerned. He might be doing enough, and the father just might not be aware, or the father might not like him. I can partly understand this since they seem to be partially jumping the gun, but they're people, so people are going to. It's not necessarily a justification, but people are going to do what people are going to do. Good, bad, and in between. In terms of the neighbor's boy, well, I kind of feel bad for him because he's the one who has to deal with this. On the off chance that they end up together, he's the one who has to deal with the fact that she's pining for another guy. And somehow has to fix that problem, which odds are he ain't going to. And even if he does, the odds are the result is not going to be worth the sacrifices. And that's the same on either side. And then she says she'll just become a nun. Okay. I mean, father would probably prefer grandkids, and you would probably prefer kids. I don't know what. It's pretty weird. The way she describes this dude, it's almost like he's dead. Maybe not, though. Ah, good. It's no longer doing that. That was frustrating.
Who are you? Thought I knew every face on Iki.
Just a witness.
Stranded here by the Eagle tribe.
Yeah.
Welcome to join us. If you want to hear an old man complain about the past.
We survived one invasion, and we can do it again. Or have you all forgotten how much we suffered at the hands of the samurai?
That was nothing compared to the danger we face now.
Nonsense. You're too young to know anyway. It's past time I remind you all about the dark days of the samurai invasion. About the brutality of Kazumasa, Sakai. 15 years ago, our home was invaded by an army of ruthless samurai. Their leader was Kazumasa Sakai, the Butcher of Iki. He rode to battle atop his demonic beast, shielded with armor as black as his master's heart. Luckily, the Butcher made a grave mistake when he came to Iki. He brought his whelp of a son. Our bravest warriors hunted the boy, not to kill, but to tempt his bloodthirsty father. Kazumasa gave chase, then rode into a trap. His armored horse met a grisly end, but the Butcher and his runt son survived, then fled like cowards.
Enough of these lies. That is not what happened.
I lived near Senjo Gorge. I saw it with my own eyes.
So did I.
Who are you?
My name is Jin Sakai. Kazumasa Sakai was my father. He gave his life trying to help this island.
Help! He murdered us!
Your people repaid his help by murdering him.
Is that why you're here? To avenge your father and take my head?
No. I don't know what you're talking about.
You may be a liar, but you are not my enemy.
Not yet.
Stop this! You're acting like wild dogs!
I came here to help, not for revenge. You mentioned my father's horse armor.
Plus, if I was acting like a wild dog, somebody's neck would be in my jaws. Pay attention to that fact.
After he died, we never recovered it.
We know.
Tell me where it is, and I can use it to ride against the Eagle tribe.
I would die before I help a samurai.
It's time you leave.
Don't help samurai, help yourselves. Boy, Jin just lost his shit, didn't he? I can understand it, but boy,
Stay out.
talk about not letting the people of Iki know that I'm
Something about my father's horse armor, but he'll never tell me.
Yeah, not now.
Listen in on him, without being seen.
Stay out.
All right. Just was wondering something. Just having a look. Yeah.
One more word about noble samurai, and I would have...
Jiro.
I lost 6 family members to the samurai invasion. My sister was still a child. The way they were butchered, we couldn't recover everything to give them a proper burial.
That never...
What about the rest of your story?
Ah, yes. I was just getting to the good part. Kazumasa fell for our traps and lost his armored horse. As our warriors closed in, the butcher and his boy fled into Senjo Gorge. The samurai limped through the canyon and ran headfirst into an ambush. There was no grand battle. Only a few raiders with dull blades. But that was all it took. One swing to end the life of Kazumasa, Sakai. While the samurai slunk home, we recovered the armor from Kazumasa's mount. Over the years, our finest horses wore that armor. Every one of them killed its rider, as if possessed by the butcher's vengeful spirit. So we sold his horse's armor to the Ida merchant family. The cursed armor left our shores aboard the merchant fleet as a storm descended on our island. The sky roared with the thunder of 1,000 charging samurai, and the raging tempest shattered the Ida ships against our rocky coastline. The ruins of that doomed fleet still choke Zasho Bay, and somewhere in that watery graveyard lies the cursed armor once worn by the horse of Kazumasa Sakai.
No offense. Kind of sounds like, what the kind of sounds like existence is saying that my armor or my father's horse armor isn't meant for you. But maybe I'm hearing things, huh? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Guess we're not gonna be rolling. I guess if we were to roll into that, it would be pretty deadly. So, you know.
Shou Bay. Armor should be on the merchant's lead ship, marked by the Ida family banner. Was it gold or red?
All right. Oh. All right, let's go. Sorry about that, folks. Had a slight sneeze. Needed to be taken care of. This place is wild. I mean, I was going in. I just wanted to look at the place. Jesus. Makes more sense to do this not wearing father's armor. Well, I guess it's my armor, ain't it? Still need to make sure I'm worthy of it, but yeah, my armor. Whoa. Breaking these things just oh so perfectly. Where all we have to do is swing across them and they support our weight oh so perfectly. Give us the proper swinging angles oh so perfectly. Why are you vibrating on me? I don't know if that ain't a question. A series of words.
The curse of Kazumasa Sakai is real. Once your horse wears this armor, he will feel your father's terrible bloodlust, and he will kill you.
Okay. Holy moly donut shop. These are not the waters to get stuck out here in. No. Let's see if it... Yes, Sirski. Considering that that's really doable, but extremely, really risky. Gotta watch out for when it's doing that, because it will knock you back in the water. My whole everything just scraped against all of that on my way down. You know he tasting colors. Hit him with the, is that what 38 tastes like? And then somehow I pulled the entire ship down toward me. Never for either one of us to be seen again.
My father's horse armor. We'll see if it fits Nobu.
Sakai horse armor, forged to protect the fearless war horse of Kazumasa Sakai. Kazumasa! Nobu. See how you feel about this.
Suits you well, Nobu. Curse or not, you wouldn't throw me, would you, boy? You look just like my father's horse. May this armor protect you in battle.
That's when he hit you with, oh well, come to find out your father's horse was my father.
Survivor's camp. Come, Nobu.
Horse armor. With horse armor equipped, horse charge inflicts more damage and incoming attacks are less likely to dismount you. Oh. Well, never mind. Okay, I don't know what the others are doing over here. Just sitting here letting me murder their friends. That was, we all saw that. You tried to kill your friend. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, we all saw that. You tried to kill your friend. Threw that explosive on his back intentionally. He even ducked. He even ducked for you. Okay. Okay. Hey, that's not at all what I was trying to do. Swag, 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 swag. Yeah, yeah. I can spin a staff around and a spear around real fast too, yeah. I don't care. It's not like I get a spear myself. All I gotta do is, all I get is a sword. It's not, I don't care. Why would I want a spear?
Samurai.
Moving it like that is so cool. I don't care.
Your horse. Is that...
The horse armor of Kazumasa Sakai, restored to his son, and cursed no more.
After everything I said, you saved us.
There's a new threat on Iki. I saved you from these Mongols because I was raised to help those in need. Raised by Lord Shimura, and the man you call Butcher.
I can't forgive your father. But as for his son, you're more merciful than he ever was. I never thought I would say this, but... thank you, Lord Sakai.
No problem. Different time, different people. He may not have been as merciful naturally. He may not have had as many opportunities either. The times he may have been merciful, he may have been taken advantage of more. It's hard to say. Now, me personally, I can't stand this damn armor. Look at this. Y'all know me, folks. I do not get into the gaudy, the flashy, the nonsensical, all over the place. Do like that you can't style it, though. Do like that. But nah, I need my horse to look like a horse. You know. And I mean, I get it, Striking fear into the hearts of your enemies. Now, I'll do that with my skills. I'll do that with my blade. I'll do that with my forces. I don't need to go all out like that. It ain't that serious. That's what has my attention, huh? That being said, if push comes to shove, and I can do that and decrease the amount of people on either side that have to die, sure. The armor itself is impressive. I just don't like, overly nonsensically flashy. But that being said, at least it's extremely practical. It looks like you don't want to touch that armor with anything. That area was wicked. It really was. So they chose to sail during the storm. Did they know a storm? They had to have known the storm was coming. Did they try to beat the storm? Worst choice at that particular time. They may not really have had any other choice but to go, but that is horrible logic if that's the case. Whoever tried to force their hand had no care for their lives, merely for an item.
The ghost of Iki gave the Onibaba Io a devilish wink and began to sing. What did she do? Destroy him? They danced all night, burning gates and roped together. The next morn, She renounced her vow of revenge and withdrew her demon armies.
I knew the ghost of Iki was a great legend. But to end the war with the spirit realm by winning the heart of an Oni Baba?
Can't seem to keep
That's interesting. I can't say what is and ain't the case. Io, though, he says, Io is apparently the one that you go up against. I don't know if you actually face her, but she's the one you go up against in Ghost of Tsushima's Legends mode. Though they're her forces that you're constantly fighting. And yeah, we are allowed back in here, of course. They're their forces that are her forces that you're actually fighting.
The one thing you need.
From Mongols and whatnot, and it literally ranges from Mongols to like flaming dogs that explode. The multiplayer is legitimately fun. If you folks haven't gotten a chance to try it, I recommend you actually do. You carry over some cosmetics from the multiplayer to from the single player to the multiplayer, and I think there's a few you carry over from the multiplayer to the single player. But yeah, it's legitimately pretty cool. Skills you don't carry over, but your knowledge of those skills you do. So naturally.
The Mongol invaders would have slaughtered everyone at this camp. But we had an unlikely ally. Lord Jin Sakai, a warrior general looking to rewrite his father's legacy. His charge broke the Mongols and saved our lives.
What about the other samurai? Do you forgive them?
Samurai are just men. And like all men, some are cruel, others are kind. The butcher's son earned my thanks. But no, I cannot forgive the samurai.
I can respect that, honestly. The samurai, regardless of what the samurai were here for, if the samurai were here to help, the samurai were here to help. But on the other side of that fence, you're staring at an invading army, regardless of what you want to feel. Even if that army has your back and speaks kindly and gently and respectfully and doesn't usurp power in your nation or whatever, literally, if they respect you entirely, you still have to deal with the reality of the fact that these people still see you coming to them, not coming from them. And because of that, they have no idea whether your ambitions are genuinely on their side or genuinely on yours. Genuinely on their side or genuinely on yours. Or both. Hard to say. It's hard to say why the samurai came to Iki, and it's hard to say if they did, or the reason why was justified. It's hard to say. Hard to say if these people should have fought, or if they should have just let the samurai come and lead them. It's hard to say. Policing everyone isn't exactly always desired. But then at the same time, when a problem comes up, a lot of the times the first ones people are quick to look for are the quote-unquote police. So it's that whole mixed bag problem of how much access do we have versus how much sacrifice do you expect from us. And while civilizations always need their defenders, and your defenders shouldn't exactly be by the hour kind of defenders, it doesn't mean that they don't deserve for what they do. It truly does not. The fact that a lot of people, especially with how, like in the U.S., how they treated our vets and still do sometimes, kind of proves that exact point. You can't just expect people to sacrifice and then they get nothing. Oh, you worked as a cop or whatever for 10, 15 years. You were an accountant for 10, 15, 20 years. Enjoy this nice watch that I picked up at the corner store. Enjoy this $3,000 watch or something. It's like, I went through kids, I went through marriages, I went through burials. The amount of enemies I've built up. Watch. I got 4 of these at home that y'all gave me over the course of my entire career. Can't exactly expect defenders to get nothing and keep defending. A defender's job is effectively to defend without being compensated, but that doesn't mean you don't compensate them.
A knife in my eye.
But that's the end of this rant, folks. It's going to be the end of episode. The end of episode 24 of Ghost of Tsushima on the PS5. If you folks like what you see and want to see more of me, give me a like, follow, subscribe here on YouTube or both. Drop a comment. Check out some of the other playlists. Share around some of the other playlists. Bang the bell. Follow the links from my Twitch to get to my YouTube. Follow the links to my YouTube to get to my Twitch. And wherever you folks happen to be, have yourselves a good morning, afternoon, evening, or night. And God bless you.